morning students. Today I am going to discuss here the question on equivalence relation. I am making two videos on question on equivalence relation, and you will get these two videos near about 25 to 26 questions on equivalence relation. Now first question, triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3 belongs to triangle, where triangle is a set of all the triangles in a plane. Here a relation is given, triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2. So we have to check the given relation is equivalence relation or not. First of all, it should be reflexive. The condition of reflexive relation is if triangle 1 is also related to itself, then we can say the given relation is equivalence reflexive relation. So triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2. If triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2, then we can say triangle 1 is similar to itself also. Every triangle is similar to itself. Symmetric relation. If this relation is symmetric, if triangle 1 is related to triangle 2, then triangle 2 must be related to triangle 1. So we will check the given relation is symmetric or not. If triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2, then we can also say triangle 2 is similar to triangle 1. So this relation is symmetric relation also. Now transitive relation. Triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 and triangle 2 is related to triangle 3. If triangle 1 is also related to triangle 3, then only we can say the given relation is transitive relation. Now triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2. Triangle 2 is related to triangle 3 is that triangle 2 is similar to triangle 3. If triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2 and triangle 2 is similar to triangle 3, then we can say triangle 1 is similar to triangle 3. That means triangle 1 has same relation with triangle 3. So this relation is transitive relation. Now we will check the given relation is equivalence relation or not. So this is reflexive, yes. This is symmetric, yes, it is symmetric relation also. Transitive, yes, it is transitive relation also. So we can say the given relation is reflexive, symmetric, transitive. So it is equivalence relation. So it is equivalence relation. I think you are getting this question. Now I am going to discuss next question. So this question is as like a first question. So I will only give you hints so that you can solve this question. Triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2. So I am going to give you hints this question, and I think you will solve this question. If triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2, then we can say triangle 1 is also congruent to itself. So this relation is reflexive relation. Here triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2, congruent to triangle 2. So we can say triangle 1 is also congruent to itself. Every triangle is congruent to itself. So we can say this is reflexive relation. If triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2, then we can also say triangle 2 is congruent to triangle 1. So this relation is symmetric relation also. If triangle 1 is related to triangle 2 is that triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2 and triangle 2 is congruent to triangle 3, then triangle 1 is also congruent to triangle 3. So we can say this relation is transitive relation also. So we can say this relation is equivalence relation. That means the relation of similarity and when two triangle are congruent, both the relations are equivalence relation. Now I'm going to discuss third question. Now third question is L1, L2, L3 belongs to L, where L is the set of all the lines in the plane. The relation between two lines is given here. L1 is related to L2 is that L1 is parallel to L2. We have to check the given relation is equivalence relation or not. So condition is given here. L1 is parallel to L2. So if L1 is related to L2 is that if L1 is parallel to L2, then we can also say L1 is parallel to itself. That means this relation is reflexive relation because every line is parallel to itself. Next, if L1 is related to L2 is that L1 is parallel to L2. Now you can see this figure, L1 is parallel to L2. So we can also say L2 is parallel to L1 also. So we will write L2 is parallel to L1. So L2 has same relation with L1. That's why this relation is symmetric relation also. Next, if L1 is related to L2 is that L1 is parallel to L2 and L2 is related to L3 is that L2 is parallel to L3. Now you can see here L1 is parallel to L2 and if we draw one more line L3, L3 is parallel to L2. We can see here L1 is parallel to L2 and L2 is parallel to L3. It's clear L1 is also parallel to L3. That means L1 has same relation with L3. So we'll write here L1 is parallel to L3. L1 has same relation with L3. So this relation is transitive relation also. Now you can see it. This relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive also. So we can say R is equivalence relation. We can say R is equivalence relation. Now I'm going to discuss fourth question. If L1, L2, L3 belongs to L, L1 is related to L2 is that L1 is perpendicular to L2. That means line L1 is perpendicular to L2. This relation between two lines is given, and we have to check that the given relation is equivalence relation or not. So first of all we will check the given relation is reflexive or not. So if L1 is related to L2 is that L1 is perpendicular to L2. We can say L1 is not perpendicular to itself. L1 is not perpendicular to itself. So we can say this relation is not reflexive relation. It is not reflexive. If L1 is related to L2 is that L1 is perpendicular to L2. If L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L2 is also perpendicular L1, then we can say the given relation is symmetric relation. Yes, if L1 is perpendicular to L2, then L2 is also perpendicular to L1. So we can write L2 is perpendicular to L1 also. So L2 has same relation with L1. That's why this relation is symmetric relation. L1 is related to L2 is that L1 is perpendicular to L2. If we draw one more line, L2 is perpendicular to L3. Now you can see here L2 is perpendicular to L3. That means L2 has relation with L3 is that L2 is perpendicular to L3. If L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L2 is perpendicular to L3, we can't say L1 and L3 are also perpendicular. They are parallel. By the figure you can see here, these two lines L1 and L3 are parallel here. So L1 has not same relation with L3. So we can say this relation is not transitive relation. Now you know this relation is not reflexive, but it is symmetric and not transitive. So we can say this relation is not equivalence relation. So we can say this relation is not equivalence relation. Now I'm going to discuss next question. X is related with Y is that X is friend of Y. X is friend of Y, it is given this question. If X is a friend of Y, then X is also friend of itself, we can say. If X is friend of Y, then we can say X is friend of itself. That means X. So X has same relation with itself. So we can say this relation is reflection relation. Everyone is friend of itself, you know. Now, if X is related with Y, is that X is friend of Y. If X is friend of Y, then Y is friend of X. That means we can say Y has same relation with X. So this relation is symmetric relation. You know, if X has relation with Y and Y also have same relation with X, then we can say the given relation is symmetric relation by the definition of symmetric relation. If X is related with Y, is that X is friend of Y. Y is related to Z, is that Y is friend of Z. If X is a friend of Y and Y is a friend of Z, then we can say X and Z are also friends. That means X is friend of Z. So X is same relation with Z. So we can say this relation is transitive relation also. If this relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, all three conditions hold, then we can say the given relation is equivalence relation. So we can say R is equivalence relation. I hope you all are getting this very important topic of class 12. Now I'm going to discuss next question, question number 6. X is related to Y, is that X comma Y live in same locality. So if X comma Y live in same locality, then we can say X comma X live in same locality. So this is relation is reflexive relation. If X is related with Y, is that X comma Y live in same locality. Then we can also write it Y comma X live in same locality. That means Y has same relation with itself, X. Then that's why this relation is symmetric relation. Now X is related with Y, is that X comma Y live in same locality, and Y is related to Z, is that Y comma Z live in same locality. If X and Y live in same locality, Y and Z live in same locality, then we can also say X comma Z live in same locality. That means X is also related with Z. That's why this relation is transitive. This relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. That's why I am saying it R is equivalence relation. That's why I am saying R is equivalence relation. This was the question number 6. Now I am going to discuss next question, which is example number 7. X is related with Y, is that X comma Y are two books of same number of pages. If X and Y are two books of same number of pages, then we know that if X is relation with Y, that X comma Y are two books of same number of pages, then we can say X is also related with itself. Reason behind this, if we take two books, same books, then they have same number of pages, then we can say the given relation is reflexive relation. If X is related with Y is that X and Y have same number of pages, then we can also write it Y and X same number of pages, Y and X have same number of pages. So Y has same relation with X. That's why this relation is symmetric relation. If X is related with Y is that X and Y have same number of pages, Y has a relation with Z, Y and Z have same number of pages, then we can also say X and Z have same number of pages. So this relation is transitive relation. This relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. So we can say this is equivalence relation. I have discussed question number 7. Now I am going to discuss the question number 8. X is related with Y is that X is wife of Y. This is very important question of NCERT. You can see this question. This is question of NCERT, relation based question. X as a wife of Y is given here. If X has a relation with Y and X has same relation with itself, then only you can say the given relation is reflexive. But if X is related with Y is that X is wife of Y, we can't say X is wife of itself. So X is not the wife of. X is not wife of X. That means X has not same relation with itself. So we can say not reflexive. It is not reflexive relation. If X is related with Y is that X is the wife of Y. If Y is also the wife of X, then only you will say this relation is symmetric. We will check the given relation is symmetric or not. If X is wife of Y, then Y is husband of X. Y is not the wife of X. So we'll write here Y is not the wife of X. That means Y has not same relation with X. Y has not same relation with X. So this is not symmetric relation. And now next, third number, this relation is transitive or not. X is related with Y is that X is wife of Y. Y has not same relation with Z because Y is not wife of Z, because Y is a wife, X is a wife of Y, then Y is a husband of X. That's why we can write here Y is not the wife of Z. That means this relation is obvious transitive relation. We will not check X is a relation with X and Z. Okay, so this relation is obvious transitive relation. Now we can see here this relation is not reflexive, not symmetric, only transitive relation. So we will say this relation is, so R is not equibalanced relation. I think this is very important question and very confusing question for your your board examination. This is very important question of NCERT. Student generally confused in transitive relation. Now example number 9. X is related with Y is that X minus Y is an integer. Now we have to check these some more question on mathematical based questions. we have to check x is related with y is that x minus y is an integer. We have to check it is equivalence or not. So first of all, reflexive relation. If x is related with y and x is same relation with itself, then only we can say this relation is reflexive relation. If x related to x is that x minus x is equal to 0, yes, an integer. This is reflexive relation. X is related with y is that x minus y is an integer. So if we take common minus, then y minus x is also integer. Yes, if x minus y is positive, then y minus x is negative. If x minus y is negative, then y minus x is positive, but integer. So we can say y has same relation with x. So this relation is symmetric relation. Now we'll check the given relation is transitive or not. X is related with y is that x minus y an integer. Y is related with z is that y minus z is an integer. If we add two integers, I think you people know sum of two integers is also integers. So we can write x minus y plus y minus z. X is cancel out and it is x minus z is an integer. So we can see this relation is transitive. This relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. So we can say R is equivalence relation. I have completed 9 questions and now I am going to discuss some more questions. Now the question number 10. X is related with y is that in modulus x minus y is an even number. If x minus y is an even number, it's clear mod of x minus y is divisible by 2. So x has relation with y is that x minus y is an even, it is divisible by 2. So x minus x is equal to 0 is also divisible by 2. So we can say is uneven. That's why it is x has same relation with itself is reflexive. X related with y is that in mod of x minus y is an even number. It's clear if x minus y in modulus is an even number, then x minus y in modulus is divisible by 2. So we can write it 2m. So x minus y is equal to plus minus 2m. Now y is related to x is that y minus x is an even number. So y minus x is equal to 2m. So y minus x is equal to plus minus 2m. Because both are even number, it's clear both are divisible by 2 also. If x minus y is divisible by 2 and y minus x is also divisible by 2, clear? X minus y is even number, then y minus x is also divisible by 2. So we can say y has same relation with x. So it is symmetric. Now we can also write in this way y minus x is equal to it is minus plus 2m. Directly we can write it is also in modulus y minus x is equal to 2m. So it is symmetric relation and we can solve it in this way also. Now it's time to prove it is transitive or not. So x is related with y is that x minus y is even. So x minus y is equal to plus minus 2m. Y is related to z is that y minus z is even, then y minus z is equal to plus minus 2m. these two numbers are even, and when we add them, then x minus y plus y minus z is equal to plus minus, we can take common 2m plus n, y will cancel out. It is x minus z is equal to plus minus 2m plus n. So we can write in modulus x minus z is equal to 2 times of m plus n. That means x minus z is also divisible by 2. Relation is transitive relation. This relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. So we can say this relation is equivalence relation. In second video you will find some more questions. Thank you.